then really the sky's the limit for that team and for Derrick.
All right, Your Majesty, you heard from number 20 there. Now, I know you want to win a Super Bowl. We also know you're going to go right back to work in the weight room and run in the hills like you do every year. When you hear Barry Sanders say another 2,000-yard season, what do you think?
That's the coolest thing ever. I mean, that's Barry Sanders. I mean, his name speaks for itself. I actually got to spend time with Barry during the Heisman commercial, get to talk to him and get to know him. I can't even say that. That's cool. That's something that, I'm going to have to, keep for myself. Him saying that, the legend that he is, and for him to, say that about me, very appreciative. That's just really cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's super cool to have a legend like Barry Sanders say so many glowing things about me. Barry Sanders is one of my favorite running backs when I was growing up. But after being away from the Super Bowl in 2019, you guys fell to the Ravens in the wild card round this season. What's it going to take to get the Titans over the hump and back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1999?
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about start fast and finish strong. And like you said, we came up short against the Ravens. I think we had a pretty good season. We won the division for the first time in a long time. And like you said, we haven't been to the Super Bowl since '99. So, there's a lot of things that we can build off from this season. A lot of things that we can improve on. And especially coming from the NFC Championship in 2019 and then losing the first round this past year, definitely sparked a lot more us being hungry and not being complacent and wanting to come in this year hitting on all cylinders when the season starts. But through free agency and the draft and bringing guys back, once that gets set, I think guys are starting to lock in. But a lot of motivation from the season, especially for me. A lot of guys are hating that we came up short. Whenever that time to get back to work, I know guys will be ready.
I'm sure Titans fans excited to hear that. Derrick, congratulations on an MVP-worthy season. And I bring that up because we have to talk about it. As you well know, running back hasn't won MVP since Adrian Peterson, and that was back in 2012. So like AD, you're coming off a historic season, not just an MVP-worthy one. Why do you think it's so difficult for running backs to win this award? And do you think you should be named the league's MVP Saturday night at NFL Honors?
I think it's a passing league now, and whenever a quarterback is playing at a high level and doing it consistently, and putting up great numbers, then I think that I think they're always gonna be the front runner and always gonna be the favorite to win. The season that I had, I think I'm worthy of it, and I think the quarterbacks that are up for it too definitely are too. And, hopefully, we see what happens. But, just trying to do anything I can to help my team. And hopefully I'm able to take something home just to reflect the season that we all had.
Yeah, it is such a testament to you as a player and your team and your offensive line, and of course the offensive game plan from Arthur Smith, that in a passing league you still had a 2,000-yard season. No one else is doing it, and it's a testament to your work. I want to shift to your division rivals, the Houston Texans, because we've had a lot of talks on this show specifically about what Deshaun Watson is going through with that team right now. I know you watch from afar, and I know you've got an ear to the ground. As a division rival, what would be your take on Deshaun Watson leaving the Houston Texans and playing for someone else?
Well, I think it'll make it a little bit easier to play him. These last two times we played him, it came down to the wire. Just the type of player he is. One of the best players in this league. He's the one that gets them going, and it's just been that way since playing him in college. Actually playing him in the national championship, and it was a tough game then. And I don't really know the whole situation really, but whatever occurred for him, I wish him the best. But it definitely would, help us out a little. If we wanted to go to the NFC and, go somewhere out west or anywhere else than the AFC South, we would definitely appreciate it.
I get it. The Crimson Tide Nation wanted him to leave Clemson after the first one, too. We don't know if it's going to happen. The guy makes plays wherever he goes, and so do you. You know, Derrick, we've known this for years. You've always been the king of our Angry Run segment. We sent you crowns and scepters and trophies. Many times you've almost broken the segment because no one can possibly compare to you. And you've always been cool and always very team-oriented. So I don't want you to hype yourself, but you are the Muhammad Ali of stiff arms. And if a young running back coming into the league or coming to Alabama was to ask you, Derrick, teach me the ways, what advice would you give him on how to execute the perfect 10 out of 10 stiff arm?
I would tell him if he gets close enough and he approaches you, as soon as you get right up on you, throw him out the club. And if you need any examples, then I got plenty of them.
That's what I'm talking about, big fella. You're here on behalf of Old Spice Dynasty, okay? Tell us more about that and how it gives guys the ultimate confidence.
Yeah, it's been a tough year for everyone. So everyone can use a spark of confidence with Old Spice Dynasty cologne quality scent deodorant so you can smell ready for anything, and it smells good. And I mean, if anybody needs a cologne scent quality deodorant, Old Spice is there for you. And they've been doing a great job. All these great scents, so you can be ready to smell ready for anything and get through your day, make it through this year because it's been a tough year for everyone.
Absolutely, Derrick. Very well said. If you're going to get thrown out of the club, you might as well smell good doing it. I hear Dynasty, we think kings, and you really are the king, so we will do what your teammates always do and crown you on Good Morning Football. Thank you so much, Derrick Henry.
I appreciate y'all. I see the shirt, and thanks for the support. Thank y'all for having me, too.
Thank you.